So it was hard, and as a mom, you're just sitting there wanting to comfort your baby, and there's nothing you can do. There you go.
So today, Mommy has a surprise for her birthday, and I just wanted to tell you that... Wait, I'm gonna sit down.
What? You guys put it together!
What did you get, Mommy?
Yay! How did you know? It's what I always wanted.
Ta-da! And it's got a shelf.
Look, you got your shelf.
Oh, my Lanta.
She was very excited about keeping it. I said we had to keep it clean, so she put her food and her drink over here. Nice work, kid. It's so much bigger. But it is way more fragile, so with the new rule is no sitting, climbing, or standing on the coffee table.
Yeah, definitely not. This one is not sturdy like the other one.
This is IKEA. High five, thanks for helping me put it together.
Wow, it's a lot taller too.
Wait.
Ow! What do you think, Mav? Is it good?
Hello, good morning. So, we are headed, where are we headed?
Starbucks.
Human Bean.
What's Human Bean?
That's that one place with the smoothies you love so much. Daddy is watching Maverick, so... Little Maverick. So little Goose and I are going to go to Human Bean, and she wanted to wear a hat to match Mommy. But in all reality, Mommy just didn't want to do her hair today. Stay in here, please. Daddy's finishing up the vlog, then I think we're gonna put together the couch. Yay! And just kind of hang around and relax and chill, because that's basically what I asked for. James asked me what I wanted for my birthday, and I told him, well, I just wanted to relax as a family. I just wanted to do whatever we did, I wanted to do it as a family. And the other stipulation was, I didn't want to change any poopy diapers. Moms, how many of you out there can attest that after a while you're like, oh, another poopy diaper. Oh, another poopy diaper. And I don't mind changing them because it's part of having a kid. When you have a kid, poopy diapers come with it. However, on your birthday, I think it's okay to not have to change a poopy diaper. So I didn't have to change any poopy diapers yesterday, which was lovely. Thank you, honey. Daddy's watching Maverick, and I was going to just have regular coffee at home, but we ran out of creamer, and I am the type of person I cannot have coffee without creamer. I haven't been to Human Bean in a really long time, just because we thought that maybe Maverick was having gassy issues because of the chocolate, like the mocha, but I don't know. I don't think it was. I'm gonna try it out today. We're gonna see. I know there were certain things.
We're gonna see about it.
Yeah, we're gonna see about it.
Well, I don't know about seeing it, but
yeah.
we're gonna go.
Okay.
Bye.
I know that there are things with little Goose that I couldn't eat. Do you remember what I told you I couldn't eat when you were a baby? What was it?
I don't know.
Pepperoni.
Pizza.
Yep. And do you remember the kind of nut that Mommy couldn't have?
I don't know.
Pineapple. Pine nuts. It was really weird. I couldn't have pepperoni pizza, which kind of made sense because the pepperoni was spicy, and she didn't really handle spice very well, especially because she had GERD. And so I tried to stay away from spice with Maverick because we think has GERD too. That's a whole nother thing. We had a crazy doctor appointment. Everything was just kind of thrown at us. It was really weird. I'll talk about that later, but right now I want to try and get my coffee. Anyway, I've been trying to stay away from spice because I'm pretty sure that Maverick has GERD too, and that kind of upsets them. The pepperoni pizza made sense, but the pine nuts was really weird. I was like, no, it can't be pine nuts. But every time I had pine nuts on my salad, she would freak out. And I finally left pine nuts off. I would pick off one thing that I was eating from that salad at a time, and the first thing I did was pine nuts because you don't have to have pine nuts on a salad, let's be honest, but it's delicious. And the second that I did, she was fine. So it was crazy. It was really crazy. Anyway, we're gonna go get coffee. Let's go.
20 minutes later.
All right, there they are.
Hello. Don't look at my head. Thank you.
Welcome. We're still awake?
Yep.
Honey?
She's been fairly calm
We're
for the past little bit.
She's been grumpy.
Okay guys, I'm trying to decide on today's thumbnail. Do you think I should do a dirt bike thumbnail or a airport surprise thumbnail? It's already up. This is what my brain is going through right now. I never know what to thumbnail and title things.
Walking around, feeling free, thinking about what's happened to me from July up till now. Don't know where, don't know how. Lately I've come to realize that I can't see.
Set, chink. Oh, there it is right there. All right, push. Can you reach that one right there?
This one?
Yep, push it hard. Beep. See if they'll let us in. Anybody home? Do you remember this place at all, kiddo?
I have not been.
Daddy's desk used to be right there in that corner. So sad. Say what?
I don't even know that. I have never been up here.
You have. There used to be a bunch of desks in here.
This is a lot of steps down.
It is a lot of steps.
How come?
Alright guys, me and Baby Chick made it to downtown Portland. This used to be the office I worked in for like 5 years. I used to have a desk sitting there in the corner. All the compositors for the show Grimm used to work in here. Back here was the 3D department. Right there. And then back there was the animators. But now it's completely empty. It's sad. It's like the end of an era.
Is this supposed to be the elevator?
The animators. Close. Yep, definitely taller than Daddy. Love you. Okay guys, like, do you want to tell them what we're doing, where we are? No, you want me to? Oh, don't step on it, don't step on it! Is that scary? Step on it, oh. You can do it, see, it's safe. Woo, that was scary. I don't know if you guys can tell, but if you look down here, you see all the way through to the water, and it's like a 15-foot drop. So Baby Chick was a little bit nervous to step on this thing. As I was saying, Baby Chick and I headed to downtown Portland. Bing! Because for some random reason, my package was delivered to my old work, hive-fx, which is right here in downtown. Boop, right there. And I was gonna meet someone else to deliver some files. I did some VFX work for this guy, and I left the hard drive back at home. And that's like a 45-minute drive to get all the way to downtown Portland here, so I'm like kicking myself in the behind that I left that hard drive sitting on the counter at home, because now I'm gonna have to head back home, pick up the drive, come all the way back here. I think he's gonna meet me part way, which is nice. Thank you, Travis. But it's one of those things where you're like, so simple, yet I forgot it. I think partly because I had to get her loaded up. Where is she? There she is, right there. And I wasn't planning on doing that, so as I was loading her up, I forgot about the drive. Anyways, it's beautiful. It's good to be back here, kind of going down memory lane. As I was saying inside of hive-fx though, it's kind of sad how like desolate and empty everything is. It was such a huge part of my life, such a formative part of my life, and now it's like gone. It was good that we had that like hive wrap party. I didn't really talk about it much, but at the wrap party we kind of had like a remembrance time. It just kind of spontaneously happened. We're all in this room and we're just like going over memories. Oh, do you remember when that happened? Oh, do you remember when you did this? Do you remember when you pranked me and put coffee in the toilet and made it look like you pooped all over the seat? Stuff like that. So it was definitely good to have that kind of like closure. It's just sad to see something that was such a big part of your life disappear, poof, like that. What do you think of that? That's pretty cool, huh?
And loud!
Yeah. You've never been this close to a train before, have you? Look, come here, look how long it is. So if you look down that way, come here. See how far down there it goes? You can't even see the end of it, can you? I saw these for years and years, so it's like, yeah, but then I'm like, wait a minute. I don't think Baby Chick's ever seen a train this close up. So there you go, your first close-up train experience. Okay, you ready to go home? Okay, let's go home.
Yeah!
So I told you that I would tell you later about Maverick and Baby Chick's appointment. Maverick is upstairs crying. James, do you need help? Like James was saying earlier in the scary doctor visit, we just kind of got bombarded with all those, oh, you know, you need the test and this one needs a test and this one needs a test and I'm just gonna order this. And it was kind of overwhelming, but Goose did great. She didn't have any problems when they hooked her up to the machine. She just kind of was, you know, like, okay, what's going on? But we kind of played it off. It's not that big a deal. It's just a little thing. It's like putting stickers on you. You love to do that. And she was like, oh yeah, you're right. I do like to put stickers on me. It's super fun. Maverick's test, on the other hand, not as great. It was an ultrasound and we were there for over 2 hours. It was horrible. She didn't want to hold still. She was crying. And so, you know, the tech couldn't get a good picture of what they needed. So it was hard. And as a mom, you're just sitting there wanting to comfort your baby and there's nothing you can do because you can't really pick them up. They have to stay on the table. And it was just kind of this like juggling act for a while because I forgot to bring a bottle. And when Maverick gets really, really, really angry, the only thing that will really soothe her and bring her back down is eating. I will be honest, I'm not one of those moms that likes to feed in front of people. I like the privacy. And so for getting a bottle, but knowing what was needed, it's one of those mommy moments where you just have to suck it up and do it for your child. So I told the tech, hey, I can feed her. And at first the tech was like, no, it's fine. Don't worry, you know, we'll figure something out. We'll get this. And then all of a sudden she was like, okay, let's feed her. And she goes, go ahead and get your bottle. And I said, I don't have a bottle with me, but I can feed her naturally. And what made it a little more uncomfortable is when she said, you know what, never mind. Let's just try something else we'll just keep trying. And so it's kind of like, oh, okay. So it ended up that I did end up having to feed her, and it was a juggling act because the bed is like up here and I can't touch with my feet, and it was horrible. I got a marvelous workout because I was basically planking for like a half hour. My arm was shaking, my legs were shaking. It was crazy. And even then, to not get the picture that was needed, it was just a little disheartening. It was not ideal. I'm so glad that Goose and James did not come with us. Because first of all, Goose would have been so bored. And second of all, all those people, it just would have made it harder. Although sometimes it's nice to have, you know, a second pair of hands to kind of help calm. And at the end of it, it was just, okay, I guess it's good enough. And when you hear it's good enough as a mom, you're just like, oh, that might mean we have to come back in and go through all of this all over again. And it's not like it was hurting her. She was just uncomfortable, which made her angry. And that's still hard. We got a phone call. The results were inconclusive because they were not able to get a very good picture of her stomach. And so what they think, or what they were looking for, is pyloric stenosis. They didn't get the picture that they needed, at least a good picture. So apparently that's why the results are inconclusive. However, because I was able to feed, they were able to see that it was going through the stomach muscle, which makes them think it's not pyloric stenosis. That, along with the fact that she gained like 3.5 pounds, in 4 weeks. And if it was pyloric stenosis, she wouldn't be gaining that much weight. She wouldn't be getting the nutrients, and so she would be having trouble gaining weight, which she obviously is not. We're trying GERD medicine. Can't remember the name of it right now. It's the same stuff that little Goose was on when she was a baby. And so we know how to use it. It helps so much with little Goose that I'm hoping that it helps with Maverick, but we'll see. On the phone call, I was like, hey, I had another little child go in for testing. What were the results? And so they looked over it and they told me that there were some things on it that were possibly concerning, so they were still referring us to the cardiologist. And then a few hours later, I got a call from the cardiologist. They said, hey, let's make an appointment. So we have an appointment set, and they are going to do probably another EKG, and they're just gonna kind of take a look over and see what's going on, and hopefully we can get her all cleared. I'm holding out hope that it's just a mild heart murmur is what they're looking at, and that everything will be just fine. That was my day, and it was crazy, and but hopefully everything will turn out okay for both kiddos, and I'm just kind of holding out that motherly hope. Anyway, I'm gonna go check on little Maverick because she is crying, and poor daddy is trying to take care of her. So, see ya.